Ariana Grande is being a good as hell friend right now, seemingly coming to the defense of Lizzo after Ari's fans got hashtag Lizzo is over party trending on Twitter yesterday.
First of all, very good job right there. I see what you did with the
I was trying to get your applause going. There we go.
Our producer Brianna in the control room right there, giving you the clap.
Thank you.
I appreciate the extra effort for the intro of this wild story, you guys. So here is the tea. Obviously, Ariana Grande and Lizzo released a remix of Lizzo's song Good as Hell. This was late last month, but now Lizzo's original Good as Hell track has kind of skyrocketed on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Here it is right there. It went from number 14 last week to number 6. And as I mentioned, the remix came out recently, late last month on the 25th of October. So Ariana Grande fans now think that because this jumped into such a high position that it's all thanks to Ariana Grande, and think that she should be credited for it just because she was on the remix, not realizing that the song that's actually charted is the original one.
Right, and interesting to point, well, you're looking at some of the shade thrown on Twitter right here.
Oh my God, literally, hashtag Lizzo's over party was trending all day yesterday. I mean, just tweet after tweet after tweet. You guys can keep on going through them. I mean, like saying Ariana Grande deserves to be credited, but she was credited on the remix. It's just fans need to understand that the song that is actually charting is the original one. However, I do see where they are coming from, because some of their argument is that just because they did a remix, that kind of gave, I don't want to say Lizzo like a little extra push or a little extra clout, but they're saying that Ariana should be credited for the actual push of that song. I totally disagree. Brianna, our producer in the control room, would love to know your thoughts on this, and Jay too.
Yeah, no, I don't agree either, because I mean the song that's charting is her song from 3 years ago, and like I looked at like an article that was talking about how it jumped from like 43 to like 30. That was before the remix had even been released. So it's like it's charting on like that on its own.
Well, the song's trendy again. Like you said, it came out in summer 2016. The
original one,
it came out in summer 2016. But here's the thing, Lizzo's hot right now, so people want their Lizzo in any capacity. They're going back into the vault, and getting out these anthems.
But the whole point is it charted before the remix even came out. It just so happens to keep on growing. But that's the thing, when songs chart and they continue to gain popularity, they continue to inch closer and closer to number one. It just so happened to be that, you know, Lizzo released the remix featuring Ariana late last month. And again, like I said, I totally disagree with the Arianators here that she should be credited for all of it. And you know what? In fact, Ariana took to Twitter to seemingly defend Lizzo with all of this yesterday, and she tweeted in response to Lizzo kind of, you know, feeling herself. She understands her achievements here on the charts, and Ariana says, "Get it, sis, love you, congrats on another smash."
Ari's grown woman here,
women supporting women. And then also, what I found so interesting is in the middle of all this, she had responded to a fan saying that, you know, she comes on social media to make sure y'all know how she feels about things, and that this was the best part, you can be happy for others. And then there was an alleged tweet from Ariana, and what's interesting about this one though is I did check Ariana's timeline and you can't find it anymore, so she might have deleted it, but this allegedly was from Ariana saying, if our remix outsold or outstreamed the OG, my name would be there, but it didn't. It's not like she woke up and told them what to write. That is not how these things work. I'm so happy to have supported or helped in any way. We have so much to be happy for. It's all love. It's all love.
Here's the thing, Cass. The internet, now more than ever, knee-jerk reaction is to get mad. The Arianators are much like the Joe Bro fans. They're a little passionate about their.
We are passionate. As is the
so.
Beehive, as is the Swifties.
And the Lambs.
The BTS Army. I mean,
the whole zoo.
All the fan bases are very passionate, but what I will always find so frustrating is we don't need to pit two powerful women against each other in this space. It's not needed. We need more people uplifting each other, and I love that they collaborated on a track to do so. It's like practicing what you preach.
Is it wrong that I never heard Good as Hell until I heard the remix? Am I
Swear?
Swear.
Oh, Jason, what rock?
And I call myself a music expert.
Is a music expert. What rock are we living in? Listen,
huge one.
Like we said, one thing is for certain, Ariana Grande and Lizzo fans are not to be messed with, and you know what? Don't mess with Little Mix or BTS fans either,
True.
you guys.
Hashtag true.
Whew, because they are not happy with this guy right there, Simon Cowell. And there's one tweet that pretty much sums up this mess to a T. The hashtag army and the hashtag mixers. Let's team up to watch Little Mix The Search in early 2020 to make Simon Cowell's UK pop show flop, since he's decided to battle Little Mix with it and create a new band to compete with BTS. So if you guys are confused right here, I'm gonna break this down for you. So basically, Simon Cowell is launching a new show that will essentially compete with a new series that Little Mix is supposed to launch in early 2020. So Simon had this X Factor All Stars show that he was supposed to premiere, and then he axed it and replaced it with a similar format to what Little Mix is doing. So now the Mixers, they're pissed that he's doing something that competes with a band that he was once so close with. And then also there's a whole nother aspect to this, is that the show that Simon is supposed to launch is going to essentially create like a new genre that competes with K-pop.
And it's supposed to premiere around the same time as Little Mix's show.
It's wild. It's wild. There's so much competition, and obviously I understand, why the Mixers are upset, but BTS is upset too. This is the quote from Simon saying, "K-pop is ruling the world. This is a show to find a band to launch UK pop. It's more than winning a record contract. It's starting a new music wave." And obviously fans do not like the whitewashing of K-pop, rightfully so. I just think, in the space to piss off the Mixers and then to piss off the BTS army, it's wild to me.
No, Cassie, it's wild. You guys watching don't know it's wild. But here's the thing, though, too. Simon Cowell, he knows a thing or two about putting a band together, right? UK pop, saying it's a new wave. I think we've had UK pop for like 30 years now. Anyone remember a band from the 90s called Westlife? They came from the UK.
Spice Girls.
Okay.
S Club 7.
S Club 7.
Never Had a Dream Come True.
Boom, heavy rotation.
All of it. So you're not creating. I get it. A new wave of something, because it's been a minute since we've had, like right now I feel like the last really huge big UK pop group was One Direction, right? So it has been a minute, but I don't know, just like let Little Mix do their thing. I understand there may be some bad blood there for past things. Obviously, like I mentioned, they've had a previous relationship, but Simon told the Sun in this interview that it was his idea first.
Yeah, I think you mentioned something that was really important. I think a lot of people are having in a conversation is the whitewashing of K-pop. Because now more than ever we have BTS, we have the girl group Blackpink, all these groups
NCT 127. I mean, there's so many different amazing groups
that are ruling the charts, that are here staking their claim in the U.S., which hasn't really been too open to K-pop until recently. So for Simon to hop on that bandwagon, I get it. It's about money and dollars and cents. But give credit where credit's due, yeah? And especially for someone who's on American Idol, X Factor, who's been all about finding authenticity in bands and having things be as they are in music. Simon, pot kettle black, kind of hypocritical?
Brianna, producer in the control room. I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Are you going to be watching Little Mix's The Search?
I mean, I guess so, if only to just like not support Simon Cowell, because like, what in the world, like what would UK pop even sound like? That's what I want to know. Honestly.
It would sound like everything we've heard from people from across the pound in the last 20 years.
It would sound like pop music. One Direction, S Club 7,
Soul to Soul.
Yeah, so like not really a new wave, Simon. You're hopping on another one.
Oh my God. Well, listen, moving on to something we all actually can agree with. Emma Watson is relatable AF. So in a new interview with British Vogue, Emma, do you like what I did there? Relatable AF, right? So Emma has been opening up about dating and the struggles, but also the beauty of being single. Take a listen.
I never believed the whole I'm happy single. Spiel. I was like, this is spiel.
Yeah.
This is totally
Isn't
spiel.
it interesting, the stuff that we take
I
in and then have to
know.
unpack?
It took me a long time, but I'm very happy. I call it being self-partnered.
Right.
Right.
Right. She's probably thinking self-partnered. Ooh.
That is what I feel like the internet's initial reaction to this interview is self-partnered. It's something that I feel like we have not heard really someone refer to themselves as, for essentially another word for being single, self-partnered. But it really is what you are when you are single. What?
I've never heard anyone say self-partnered. It's like, this is one of those moments where they change like Valentine's Day into Singles Awareness Day.
No, it's like consciously uncoupling
so dumb,
for
but
divorce.
Hey, live your best life, Emma Watson. You are super rich, turning 30 next April. I mean,
turning 30 next
April. She's realizing things, but self-partnered.
Because I think, I totally get it.
Too.
I totally get it. As someone who has been single for the past 2 years, wow, I'm really embarrassing
it's
myself
okay. You're
right
relatable,
here.
yeah.
But I feel like I relate to her on a level of like,
Sure.
I am my own partner. First and foremost, I love myself before I love anybody else. Not that I have a pool of people to love right now, but I'm my own partner. And then I can maybe add a component to this partnership. But
Cassie.
at the end of the day, I'm self-partnered.
Right,
you want to be self-partnered first.
Yeah!
Exactly. You got to be self-partnered first. That's important. You got to be your own best friend, right?
We are exactly
Me, myself, and I,
Preach.
right?
I love this. Obviously, I'm here for it. Internet, would love to know your thoughts on the term self-partnered. Would you ever use it to consider or to refer to yourself as being single?
Hey.
I mean, Brianna and I are here for it.
RuPaul says if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen in the newsroom?
Amen.
Right. But I'm just saying though, like just the terms that millennials we're now using for things that have been known as single. But Cassie, you preach.
Oh, I think it's so philosophical. I think she's on another level.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. I think
because I think she knows herself, and this is something that she opened up to British Vogue about is obviously in her life and dealing with fame and everything that she has at such a young age. She's been able to find herself, and I mean she even talks about, like you mentioned, she's turning 30 in April, and again she's so relatable. She's 29, she's approaching that 30-year mark, and she understands the struggles of it and anxiety. She says cut to 29, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so stressed and anxious.
So stressed.
And I realize it's because there's suddenly this bloody influx, love that British term right there, of subliminal messaging around. If you have not built a home, if you do not have a husband, if you do not have a baby, and you are turning 30, and you're not in some incredibly secure, stable place in your career, or you're still figuring things out, there's just this incredible amount of anxiety. Can you tell I relate to this
very
beyond?
real for Cassie right now. But Cassie, I want to touch on something you said earlier, because in my life, I am not self-partnered. I am in a relationship, but
Oh, you married?
yeah, I'm married. But you know what? When I found Munchkin, I was way happy being single. And so, but you taking the time to grow as your single self only makes you that much better for the person that's possibly the universe is sending to you.
I just feel like I've never related to like a celebrity more. First it was Selena Gomez, like last week, talking about how she's been single for 2 years, and now it's Emma Watson talking about like self-partnership, and she even talks about how like she's friends with her exes. Like she's just a cool human being. I don't know, Brianna. I feel did you like have like a newfound love and respect for Emma after this British Vogue cover?
I mean, I've always been rocking with Emma, you know. She's got that Hogwarts training, so I know she knows what she's talking about.
I didn't know she was almost 30. I still see her as little Hermione Granger.
I know, right?
Time flies.
Well, happy early birthday, Emma Watson. I love you, and
Cassie sees you,
I
Emma.
see
She
you, girl.
sees
We are
you.
self-partnered. You're self-partnered, I'm self-partnered. All right, let's move on.
Time for our MVP, the most viral post, Keanu Reeves, back, living his best life this year.
Living his best life.
John Wick 3, Parabellum, this year, To All the Boys, or the Netflix thing he was doing.
He's been everywhere, but you know what? Why he is our MVP is because he hit the blue carpet, I should say, at a gala holding hands with his rumored romance, Alexandra Grant. And you guys, the internet cannot stop talking about this quote. This is a quote from the internet.
Whoa.
Age-appropriate relationship. He is 55, she is 46, and I love that quote right there, or this tweet I should say, that they look like a dope cyberpunk couple.
Just makes sense.
The funny thing is like if you search for Keanu Reeves right now on Twitter and you like go to the latest, everyone is shipping this couple. I do love the whole age-appropriate fact to this because it's so often, I'm not gonna name any names, that there's a lot of older guys in the industry who just date like 20-year-olds or
Like-
people in their early 20s.
Okay, but there's nothing wrong with that. It seems
No,
like
there's nothing wrong with it, but it's surprising to us.
That he's saying something that's age appropriate, which
Right.
even saying age appropriate seems a little
It
inappropriate.
does seem a little bit weird, I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. But I feel like Keanu is I feel like Keanu is on a whole different level
He
of
is.
like
He's on his own planet.
philosophical, like the way he thinks that
Stuck in the Matrix.
he needs someone who is older and mature and just
Gets
gets
him.
him.
Right.
And one of my favorite reactions, actually, though, the photo that we just showed you of Alexandra looking back right here, right?
Like,
So
that's my man.
someone had the best Twitter reaction saying, I couldn't care less about Keanu Reeves, but his girlfriend is low-key looking back at the camera like, that's right, bitches. So I fully have to stand Miss Alexandra Grant here.
Just like you want to whiff of this? No, you
You
can't
wanna
have.
whiff of this?
No,
You wanna
no.
whiff of
That's
this?
mine. This is mine. What's it?
This
Who
is
was
mine.
it? Neo in the Matrix? He's my Neo.
This is mine.
He's my Neo.
Oh, you guys, here's the thing. A lot of people are like, who is Alexandra
Who is
Grant?
she?
She is an artist, and they actually have an extensive history together. So she illustrated, do you remember Keanu's 2011 adults picture book, Ode to Happiness?
So good.
She illustrated it, and then they also collaborated again a few years later in 2016 on another book called Shadows, and they started a publishing company too. So business and pleasure here.
Right. They see each other as well.
And you know what? At the end of the day, fans are very happy that he has found happiness. It's something everyone can agree upon, but he has been through a lot in his life. And you know what? I feel like a lot of people are talking about this too because the last public relationship that he had was years and years ago with Jennifer Syme, who passed away in 2001. So again, a lot of people just happy that he is happy after everything that he's been through.
Right, and I'm glad to see he's back. Keanu was gone for a minute there, and now he's
Yeah.
everywhere. It's like 2019 was the year of Keanu.
That's literally when we do our 2019 recaps next month because it's already the end of the year.
know.
Oh my God, I have anxiety. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Right.
2019 was the year of Keanu Reeves.
I think Keanu's album of the year should be Happiness Begins by the Joe Bros. Because,
Or you know what? Good as hell, because he's had a good as hell year. And on that note, you guys, that is a wrap for the download. You can catch us all new episodes Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Pacific time. You can download the free ET Live app on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. We'll catch you tomorrow, 12 p.m. Bye, B.
Bye.